Now, I will state up front that this feed may or may not be a tiny bit quieter than normal. But that's only because I need to focus on the music and the beats and the rhythm. However, it does mean that it's gonna be a lot of fun listening to the same song for potentially an hour. Unless I'm good. We'll find out soon enough. So, as it appears, the criteria is simply to just play on hard mode and get all the way over to finishing off Slugger's Refrain. Which, if I do end up beating, I may move on to God Dang the Buddhist Please, maybe even one of the Pizza Tower songs. It will depend. Either way, there's an entire hour of this to go. Let's get started on this. In 3, 2, 1, go! Now, if you saw the ending of the prior, or the fake feed, you may have seen that I did attempt this chart with controller. That's not a good sign, is it? I got decently far with playing on gamepad, but really the main core of my skill comes in with this keyboard that you may or may not hear in the background. Click-clacking away.
Now we're talking.
You may also think to yourself, what the hell are the saving points for this challenge if there's gonna be only one way to succeed by beating the song? What are the failure success points towards making that score go into negatives? Well, the answer is right. Almost got that, yeah. The success criteria that I'm tracking is rift meter phrases being successfully done. Gah! Yeah, that's one failure. I'm not gonna count every time I lose health because you gain health sometimes during the chart, so that's rude. But yeah. I don't quite remember how many opportunity phrases you get in this song for... Obviously that's not gonna count. There was a side note when I did mention prior with Rift in that Bellatra video after the February events. There was the chart that I played, the custom chart of the high quality rep. There are now 2 people who have beaten my score, so unfortunately I'm no longer at the top of the leaderboard. Wow.
In the zone.
Can't believe I threw away that star power rip. Wow. Do 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 do.
Alright. Now we're talking.
May even end up being the case I just open up the floor to the most hard shots from the DLC that I could possibly clear. Maybe even from the full game, because there you go. It's only been 5 minutes. Even if these only take as long as they do. So. No. Right on to God Danged. This one's got some silly pathing. Just check it out.
Come on.
Wow.
Awesome.
What I love about this chart is there's like a section that I just know instinctively every time it comes up because I'm so familiar with the music. It's this part. Do 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 do.
Right on.
Yeah, it's always that part. It's those quick movements that always get under my skin with this chart specifically, and the hard at least.
1, fight.
No, I'm not gonna try any impossible charts. What are you, stupid? Hey, Post Josh here, try me in because I can, and because there's plenty of time to. Since this recording happened, I ended up beating a bunch of impossible charts, one of them being Buddhist Bleeze, which is the upcoming Meat Boy chart, and that chart doubles its BPM to 260 BPM. I don't know how I did it, but if this challenge happened later, if this milestone happened later, that probably would have been the challenge instead of just the hard charts, just one single impossible chart to try and beat. That's all I wanted to say. Let's go back to regularly scheduled silence.
Alright.
Shit! I forgot that it still went to the tricky ass zombies, you know.
On a roll. Right on.
Wow, that worked. Do 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 do.
I'm on fire.
There you go. It didn't get the flourished ending, but that's 2 shots done in 10 minutes.
Again.
Am I gonna just do one and done both times for each of these? Ah, Buddha's Please, though. I think this one might be
3, 2,
tricky. I don't
1, let's
remember
rock.
exactly.
Awesome.
Dude. I remember this bit now.
In the zone.
Damn! I could have gotten that star power. Do 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 do. Wow. You're not gonna remember a single one of these bats, are you? There you go.
Now we're talking.
Sorry, I'm not doing much explanation of the different note types, etc. Maybe, if I've decided it's in editing, I could do a bunch of captions if needs arise. Though I don't think that's a possibility at this current point in time. I don't know if I'm gonna even do it.
I won't give up. I'm not done
Damn.
yet. On a roll.
We'll just work our way down the line, shall we? Oh, goodness gracious. Before we eventually end up in territory where I need to be careful which song I'm playing. Oh, that's the
One more
tricky
try.
thing. I'm not even sure if that's ever going to come up. But, you know, at least you're getting a nice look at a bunch of riff charts.
3, 2,
Resurrections, though. Hopping to the Celeste ones. I don't know these ones as much as the others. I guess because there was so much time spent with the Meat Boy charts, that there's at least more of an intimate familiarity. Whereas these are more recent DLC editions. No, I'm not going to do the Huddle Live ones.
All right.
Because I worry about copyright claims. I'm doing triplets. That's my issue there.
Awesome.
Now that I'm thinking about it, just off the cuff. What the fuck is that star power race? But yeah, like, off the cuff thinking, I don't know if I will keep doing the Rift power counts as success. but there's also the... I have done in the past some Gauntlet challenges that are there strictly to help keep in the positive rather than the negative.
3, 2,
That's a
1,
possibility.
let's go.
However, in this case, then there's still negatives to count. Because I remember I did like Tetris 100, like character endless mode endurance. I remember doing that. So that's technically what this is amounting to. A mountain! Cause Celeste! It's Madeline! Get it? It's hilarious.
Right on.
Oh, by the way, if you haven't played it yet, there's Celeste 64. Released for the 6-year anniversary of Celeste existing. It's a really charming little itch.io project. Definitely would recommend. If you have any enjoyment of Celeste and haven't tried out Celeste 64 yet, definitely do that.
I'm on fire.
Yeah, what the fuck is that? Like, entirely. I know that was one thing that I was thinking about when it came to making videos about Rift that I wanted to do potentially in the future, but I didn't know how to properly formulate it,
Right on.
is doing sight read reactions to some charts. But I haven't done that yet.
Awesome.
Aw, man! Victory from the jaws of defeat. Other way around for that Rift Power activation phrase.
Come on, Cadence.
What? Ugh.
One more shot.
I don't know my fucking shits, apparently, with all that. I suppose I retroactively attached the stipulation of no rift powers to get you out of a jam. Just do it cleanly. Because that's the thing with activating rift power, is that it makes you invincible. Gives you all the time in the world. At least when it comes to... Right. When it's the actual stat tracking, I have all the wonderful experience
Zone.
doing the April Fool's joke. Making the extra stat tracking is gotta be real easy this time around.
Right.
I keep doing the triples for that. And it's stuff like this that makes me at least thankful knowing that my comfort zone is getting FCs in the medium charts and not the hard charts. Because the hard charts are something else. Back to the breather. Do 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 do. I did do some calibration though. I didn't do calibration again after re-entering because that would have wasted time. Ooh! You got out of the danger zone only to do that! God damn, Joshua. Wait. That was my mistake. I'm supposed to, like, circle back to it in essence, like 1, 2, 3, 2. That's the kind of the method that I was supposed to be doing for some of those double shields. I understand completely now. Now it's time to properly do it. Come on, Madeline. We can get this shit done. Especially we'll see Battle Line, but that's then eventually if I do end up succeeding.
Now we're talking.
Man! No FCs? Who would have thought? Yeah, if the challenge itself was getting an FC on the hard chart for Slugger's Refrain, then we probably still would have been there. There's no questioning that. Damn. I pressed the buttons too much. It locked up the thing. Something you gotta worry about.
I'm on fire.
My god. That's technically a way to bring down, or bring difficulty up, is not relying on
All right.
the...
Gotta focus.
I think you were saying not relying on the rift power to get through these.
That's better. In the zone. I won't give up.
I almost had it! But up to 4 though. 4 health is better than no health.
Right on. Come on, Cadence. That's more like it.
Oh my god, you're forgetting about the quick snap? And you see how low, how far in the beat bar that is? Oh goodness gracious. The Danny Baronowski Power Hour.
I'm on fire.
And you missed the top button.
Now we're talking.
maybe splitting such actions between the two sides of the keyboard were an issue. That's a funny story about Rift that I experienced, because I initially had the basic controls set up so that it was WASD and control pad, but because I'm playing on the Steam Deck, I have this Bluetooth controller, and by that I mean Bluetooth keyboard, which first off, the arrow keys on the keyboard are very close together and very thin size, so I didn't have as much space as I did on my left hand that I did on the right. And then eventually, after a while, I realized maybe just rebind them to IJKL, as some people do. Because that's something else that was happening, was some situations where I would have multiple buttons pressed on the same time for the control pad would end up not registering inputs. That counted. Thank goodness for the sound effect. Okay, you didn't press the free beats in the time! Jim Shua, please!
3, 2, 1, bring it on!
At least it's giving my voice a tiny bit of a rest. After the panic that was the previous recording session. A previous recording in the session. Real ones will tell. We'll be able to tell. I kid. Ooh, sexy.
Now we're talking.
What do you mean, FC pace? There's no way it's gonna be. Because you actually don't know what's going on at that one part. See? Exactly! No FCs! You're not allowed to FC. See? I don't know what's going on there. I need to go to practice and slow that down or some shit. Really? I can't believe you missed the bat like that. Really? Everything is...
I'm on fire.
That guy was still counted? I didn't realize that one blue slime counted.
Right on.
You know what the worst part is? This is just the breather at the end of the song. And I failed there like twice. At the 30-minute mark, hurrah! Hooray, hurrah! Danny B style remix. Now it's time for Scattered and Lost. A C rank, a Cranklet Soldier Boy. I do not remember. I think this is what I was thinking about.
I'm on fire. In the zone.
I'm impressing myself.
On a roll.
Holy shit!
Now we're talking. Back in the groove.
Deserved.
Awesome.
Oh man, I almost had that.
Right on.
Okay,
I know I
halfway
can do
through. Oh goodness. I'm just surprised I got some of those. Well, hello again. I don't mean to keep interrupting and editing, but really these videos are always me talking anyway, so what's the difference having post-Josh do some chatter during a long silence and commentary? There is one thing I wanted to mention in this break, and it's about what came about after the recording of this feed was done. See, Riff continued to get some more DLC, such as with Monster Cat and with Shovel Knight, but the first DLC that came out since this video was recorded was based on Everhood, and, ironically enough, one of the 5 featured tracks from that DLC pack just so happened to be the song I used to end the April Fool's Gauntlet video, Why Are You Our Love? I found it to be pretty interesting, but honestly, Everheard has a whole bunch of good music in its OST, so it figures that they went for one of the high energy ones like that. Plus, the rest of the songs that they picked, pretty solid. That's all I needed to say for now, so back to focus time.
Now we're talking. I'm on fire. In the zone.
I'm lost in the sauce at this point.
Now we're talking. Not good. I'm on fire.
This chart has so many beats to it. Really in for the long haul. I wonder if I will be able to make it to the Pizza Tower tracks. Would be funny, especially given.
I won't give up. Come on, Cadence.
Oh.
Win next time.
Okay.
3,
Pop
2,
the Molly,
1,
I'm
move.
sweating. I'm not really, but hey.
On a roll. Awesome.
Fun fact. Did you know that I used to have Beatmania on my old laptop? I didn't do very well at the game at the time, but I had it. I remember playing the Magic Up Festival and Mario Kart 8's Big Blue stage on there as charts I grabbed. But it's Rift, definitely.
On a roll.
Really bringing up the skill level in me, making me level up from back then.
Now we're talking. I'm on fire. All right. In the zone.
Will post Josh remember any of the kind of things that I was thinking about during the segment? Nah, Lamal. Could post Josh even chime in? I can if you want me to, mate. That's the question. Be rude of him to talk over the music though. Rude? Rude? I'm just trying to accommodate for the copyright problem. It's possible. I don't even know. I've not even uploaded the clean video of Refrain and Necrodancer yet. Who's to say it couldn't happen? Also, fuck you.
Keep it together.
How did I get that fucking Starfire praise? I didn't think I did that.
Awesome.
And the hot apple at the end. 20 minutes remain. Can we get further down? I don't know. Maybe.
Just getting started.
No extra high score because I'm not using star power. That's the point. Oh god, right. A section of Reach for the Summit.
One, bring it on.
Remember this one? Boo doo doo doo. Wow, right away.
Now we're talking.
I completely forgot about this section. Oh my god, how did I learn this? It's at the start of each phrase,
let's
at least.
All right. On a roll.
I almost remembered.
I'm on fire.
Alright, you really just didn't press a button there.
Awesome. All right.
Wow.
Right on.
The thing I do like about Rift is that once you do know how to get the rhythm and you're in the fucking zone, that is truly the best eating.
Keep it together.
Oh, really? The last note? It doesn't matter, though, because it counts as a clear. You may just well reach the very tippy top of Pizza Tower. Depends on the fullest misses. I could count those up and use that as my score, but that would be horrific.
3, 2, 1, go.
Here's Battle Line, by the way. Remember this song? Fighting in Chapter 6. Wow, I almost had that. is saying the music out loud enough to get you in the zone.
I'm on fire.
Also, if you aren't familiar of the gameplay of Rift, there's a button that hits all 3 spots for you. You just press the opposite of whatever the bottom button is there. But you can set it to either be left, right, and top, or left, bottom, and top, right. Left, right, and bottom, or left, right, and top. There you go. And then the opposite button of that will hit all 3 at the same time. I like having it on the top because something about it feels more natural, keeping the fingers in that orientation, much be the FPSs that I play and all that potential. Wow. I was ready for it that time. No, 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 no. Damn it. That was going well, and then I fumble.
3, 2,
I have 10
let's go.
or 11 minutes to get through this. I might.
On a roll. Bring on.
I got a hint from the audio how that one's supposed to sound. Ooh, a couple more things I wanted to add on here whilst we still have the time to chat. Firstly, it doesn't matter how long it takes me to edit this footage together, it does always make me want to play the game again. I can't really explain why, I just get so into the music and the gameplay and I kind of want to play more of it. And, it's just a loop, an endless cycle. I should be getting this video done, but details. And secondly, it's that there is still a much more difficult thing in this game than the impossible charts. The coda modifier. The coda modifier only makes it so that you have 1 health to complete any rift, and anything other than a perfect timing will kill you on the spot. I have not even managed to beat a coda chart on the shortest song on the easiest difficulty. Coda is bullshit and will never be considered for a Gauntlet challenge. Full stop. Anyways. My fingers have leveled up. And you may notice, when playing on the keyboard, that you don't use your thumbs at all. Which is possibly why it's not gonna be as efficient if I played this on a controller. And that's why I definitely prefer playing this thing with the keyboard.
In the zone.
Remember from last time, you're gonna trick me out, battle line. Ah, I love hubris. It's my favorite joint.
Awesome. On a roll. I'm on fire.
Don't care to drop a combo.
Right on.
And that's why you don't care about dropping the combo. 7 minutes. I don't think I'm gonna make it to Pizza Tower, but if I do make it to Pizza Tower by acing this next one, then absolutely. Also, I got a high score on that. Wow. I want to beat that pizza time, baby. I want to get there within the time limit.
2, 1,
I
bring
just
it
gotta
on.
level up and get the resurrections done. Ah! Ah! Well, that mystery. Man, dude. All these no goods. Where's the next food when I need it?
Now we're talking.
Ah! It was food at least.
All right.
I thought I dropped the combo there. Surprised it gave me the rift power.
In the zone. Come on, Cadence. That's better.
Oh, baby! Saving myself. all these awkward notes.
Now we're talking.
See that? What the fuck? Health. Wow.
On a roll.
That was satisfying, actually. Oh, man. Oh, there's still some piano in the background.
I'm on fire.
Well, hey, and there's 3 minutes left, so I can possibly, potentially, finish this up with a bit of pizza time. You see me? You see me? I got this shit on lock, babes. Check it out. I remember having this song as an impossible chart from the workshop, but here it is.
Awesome. Right on.
Oh man, I was in the flow.
I'm on fire.
That one's a stick. Don't know what a sick is meant to mean,
On a roll.
but here we are.
Phew. Now we're talking.
Do do do, do 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 do.
In the zone.
It's very ironic being at the very end of the challenge with this song playing.
Awesome. All right.
Eerily convenient that there was time to do that. Now,
Right on. Now we're talking. the zone.
There you go. So that one does count as a success at the very end. Oh god, almost knocking my headphones out. That was not even very good. Whoa, hey. How very nice and convenient that I managed to get all 3 games I speedrun in one single riff segment. Fancy that. So that's that, I suppose. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tracks done. Not FC'd, but cleared in this video for the Gauntlet. That's a sweet few points, I suppose. But that's gonna be it for Refrain the Necrodancer. Thank you very much for tuning in, even though it was a lot less chatty than a normal video would be. I hope you enjoyed. And maybe pick up Refrain the Necrodancer as a demo if you so desire to learn about how decent this game is. And you've already seen an hour of it be played. So there you go. I will see you in whatever you watch next, and thank you once again for 1,000 subscribos. It feels weird, but it's nice to have them. You're all good people. Hopefully.